Hey, what's up? Welcome to video number 1 in our 3-part video training series for dance teachers called The Top 3 Ways That Dance Teachers Can Make Money Online. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're back. You're focused. I hope that you were able to get my money-making bundle for dancers that I talked about in our introduction video, because that's going to break down some serious methods, some serious multiple methods for you to start generating more income in some ways that you didn't even think about, doing the things that you're already doing this week. I mean, more money in your bank account this week is always a beautiful thing, right? So today I want to talk to you about one way that you can start making some more money as a dance teacher that does not involve you teaching more classes or working more hours, okay? Because that's not working smarter, that's working harder. And we want you working smarter, okay? So for today's video, I want to break down how you can start creating digital products, creating and selling digital products. Now, if you're not clear on what a digital product is, it's anything from an audio file, it can be an ebook, it can be an e-guide, it can be online curriculum that you create that allows people to learn from you. You put it together, you put some information that people have been asking you for, things that you're teaching, you're supplementing your teaching with your classes, and you're providing products online that people can access and that they can purchase through your website or through another platform that sells digital products, okay? So I want you to think about something. What are those questions that people are constantly asking you all the time? What are the questions that people are putting in your DM on Instagram, that they're putting in the comments for you on Facebook? What are the questions that your students are asking you over and over and over again? Okay? Now, it might even be questions that you're getting from the parents or from the studio that you teach at. Maybe it's the studio owner that's, always asking you about certain things, because guess what? You must be really good at that thing. There's something that you're really great at that people say, oh my gosh, I wish I was as good at that as you are. I wish that I knew what you know about X, Y, and Z. I wish that you could show me how to do that, or, how to learn about that. That's an issue, right? That means that there's a problem that needs a solution, and you are the solution, right? So you need to create digital products that will allow people to be able to learn from you online. I tell dance teachers all the time, I'm happy that you're teaching at a studio in your local area. I'm even happy for you if you travel, if you go to conventions and to competitions and you're a judge, maybe you choreograph, all that good stuff. I'm happy for you. That's all great. But this is a vast world that we live in. Thanks to social media, we have access to people internationally, and there are people all over the world who would love to learn from you and who would benefit greatly from your knowledge and your training and your experience. So why are you limiting yourself to only working with people locally, or to only working with people who are where you're at physically? So if you go to a convention to teach some master classes, or you go to a competition to judge, that's great. People who were there get to learn from you. They get to connect with you. They get to work with you. But what about all the other people who don't live in your local area where you normally teach, and who are not at the conventions and competitions and events that you travel to? What about everybody else? There are still more people who want to learn from you. So that's why I always recommend creating and selling digital products online if you're a dance teacher. So let me give you a few examples, okay? In my Finance Your Dance Academy elite membership program that I have for dancers and dance teachers and dance business owners, I have several members who have created online curriculum, right? So if you are really, really great with teaching the babies, and you say, okay, I have a curriculum that I've created that really works, because people are always asking me for help. I'm always getting good feedback from the parents, from the studio owners where I teach. My kids are doing amazing at their recitals and just in their growth throughout the year. I have this curriculum. Maybe I should make it available to other dance teachers who teach the babies, because they could use it too, right? Absolutely, absolutely, okay? So that's one example of a curriculum that you could create and sell online. Another example is if you are someone like one of my Finance Your Dance Academy members who's really great with administrative stuff, like you have the arts administration stuff down. Maybe you went to school for it, or maybe you just ended up working in that area at a lot of different studios or organizations or companies that you have danced for or worked for. That's something that people need to learn. Not everybody's great with administrative work. So you've learned some things, you have some processes and procedures, you have some systems, you've seen some mistakes, right? And you have this information and this knowledge and experience that other people can benefit from. So you want to put it together in a digital product that you can create and sell online. Now you might be saying, okay, Ashni, this sounds good. How do I get started? How do I make this happen? And how do I find people who actually want to buy this from me? Well, the great thing is that you're already active on social media, because if you weren't, you probably wouldn't have found out about this video training series. So I'm assuming that you're active either on Instagram or Facebook or somewhere, right? So you're already connected to a lot of people who are already interested in what you have to offer, which is why they're following you. So what you could do to start, you could survey your followers, survey your audience, okay, and ask them, would you be interested in learning more about A, B, C, or D? Do a poll in your Instagram stories. Put it as a post on your Instagram profile. Create a video on Facebook or go live and ask people, I'm thinking about creating some digital products to help you guys and, help you grow in these different areas where I know that you're struggling. Which one of these things would you be most interested in? And see what the response is. See what kind of feedback you get. And based on that, and also just your daily interactions with people who are DMing you, who are asking you questions at the studio, who are emailing you, who are on Facebook commenting, asking you certain questions, gather all that information together and figure out what would be the best first digital product that you could create that people really already want from you. Okay? That's a good place to start, because then you can say, hey, I'm going to be working on this X, Y, and Z digital product. If you want to be the first to know about this digital product that I'm creating, when it's ready, I want you to get on my email list, okay? If you do not have an email list already, you need to start building one, because that's going to be your audience to start selling your digital products to, okay? You can use something like MailChimp. MailChimp is free, I believe, for up to 2,000 subscribers. So start with MailChimp, okay? If you don't want to spend any money on email marketing right now, not a problem. Start with MailChimp and then create a form. You can add it to your website. You can add it to your Facebook page and start directing people there to start joining your email list to be the first to know about this new X, Y, and Z, this new curriculum, this new e-guide that you're creating. And that's going to be a great way for you to start building up that audience to then be able to sell to. So that's just one example, okay? You can also create ebooks. I have created a number of different ebooks over the years. I have an Instagram guide, the Dancer's Guide to Instagram. I have an ebook on videos and how to create online videos, how to go live, how to convert your followers into paying customers through your videos. I have a few different ebooks out there. It's a very simple process. You can use Apple Pages if you have a Mac. You can use Microsoft Word. You can use Canva. A lot of different options for you, Google Docs, whatever. Create the ebook, put the information in there that will help people that they want to know about. Package it up, okay? Create your PDF, and then you can sell it through your website. All you have to do is connect with a digital delivery processor. There are a number of different ones that you can use online. Do your research, make it happen. So I'm going to stop there for today's video. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, and I want you to walk away from this video ready to implement what I've talked about today. So ask yourself and ask your followers, ask your peers, okay? Ask your coworkers, ask your students. What type of things would you guys like to learn from me that I could present to you online, that I could provide as a supplement to what I'm teaching in my classes? Would you like some more exercises that you could work on from home? Would you like some more information about, how to teach this age group of kids or teach this genre of dance and get these types of results from your students? Start asking people, start doing your research and finding out what people want to learn from you. And then I want you to come up with an idea, and then I want you to follow through with it, okay? Come up with an idea and follow through, okay? So that's your homework assignment for today's video. Reach out to your people, to your followers, to your colleagues, to your students, and ask them what they would want to learn from you. Come up with maybe 3 different ideas, throw it out there, do a poll in your Instagram stories, see what kind of feedback you get, and then get to work on creating your first digital product, okay? That's it for today's video, guys. I will see you tomorrow in video number 2, where I'm going to talk about the thing that has totally, completely changed my online business. Like, this was the game changer for me. This is where I have made the most money, and it has had the greatest impact as well. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow about that in our video training number 2. So stay tuned.